Hey guys, it's Jessie and welcome back to my channel. Long time no speak. I have been MIA for a while. This is my first time picking up and speaking to a camera in 2 months maybe, which is insane for me because normally I'm posting videos like 2 times a week or so. I am setting a video live today, so technically this isn't my first video back, but it's the first one I'm filming after being away traveling for a while. So I'm very excited to get back to you guys, get back to reading more, get back to talking about books and do all that fun stuff. So for today's video, hi, hello, welcome back to my channel. Sorry for being gone for so long, but today we are going to be doing my first ever reading vlog and I'm very excited. This is a new release. This did release at the start of May, so I am a little bit late, but for me this is still a new release and I did want to just do a reading vlog of this book because I thought it'd be really fun. I love this author's other books, and obviously as you've seen by the title, it is Book Lovers by Emily Henry. I'm expecting to finish this book today or tomorrow. I'm very much a kind of quick-ish reader. It takes me normally about 4 hours to finish a like regular sized book, so don't think this should take too long. I am going to be doing spoilers throughout, I believe. If I don't, then I'll put it on the screen, but pretty sure I'm going to be doing spoilers throughout, so obviously if you have not read this book and you want to, do keep that in mind. There will be spoilers in this video, so sorry about that, but it's been out for 2 months now, so I think a lot of people would have probably read it. But yeah, I am also just kind of interested in how long it will take me to read, so I am going to time it on my phone just to like see just how long it takes to read like a full book. And yeah, I'm very excited to get back into reading. I am going into this relatively blind. I've heard some YouTubers love it, some don't as much. All I know is it's a small town vibe and about 2 authors, I presume, something like that. I'm not too sure, about Nora and Charlie, I guess. So very excited to read this one, and yeah, without further ado, I am just going to get straight into it. I'll probably pick up the camera and chat to you a few points throughout, let you know my thoughts, what I'm feeling. But yeah, without further ado, I'm just going to get started. It is like 4:20 now, so I'll let you know the time, how far I am through the book and everything when I get there. But yeah, I haven't done a reading vlog before. I do want to do some more, but let me know what you guys think of this, if you are a fan or not. Obviously let me know, but yeah, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so I am just going to get started. I'm actually so excited for this. Okay, here we go. So we are officially 14 pages in. I've just finished the prologue and we are now on chapter 1. So first impressions, I like it. I think it's good so far. Really like the main girl. She's a bit different, I think, to normal protagonists. Pretty like cutthroat, and she just seems quite interesting. I quite like her so far. Obviously it was like a prologue, so it now goes into 2 years later as when they first met. The kind of 2 love interests, but yeah, I actually really am enjoying it so far. Obviously 14 pages in, so not very much in to it at all. It could go very well, it could go very bad from here, you never know. But yeah, liking it so far. Feeling good about the characters. I feel like they've got a little bit of, just like a little bit of something there, you know, you can always kind of tell. And yeah, I mean, obviously it's a romance book, you can tell they're literally going to get together. They are the 2 protagonists, but still enjoying it so far. So obviously gonna keep reading. Hey guys, it is now the next day. We got up to page 92 yesterday, so not too far through, only really up to there. And my timer stopped at an hour and, oh, it went off, an hour and 13 minutes. So I'm ready to get back into reading it today. So thoughts so far, I am enjoying it. It's not like gripping me in an unput-downable way that a few romances have done before. I think Beach Read was quite gripping for me, but I am enjoying it still. I do think that they've started flirting very quickly. Like, it was kind of like, it wasn't like enemies to lovers, but like, it says they're nemesises, and by, or nemesi, I don't know, by where I'm at, they're just like fully flirting with each other. They're not nemesises anymore, so it's really not an enemies to lovers if they aren't enemies anymore at this point in the book. I would have loved for it to just been slightly more slow burn, like they're proper flirting and like he's like touching her face and stuff like that and like teaching her to play pool and stuff like that. It is a little bit quick for me personally, but that also does make me wonder if we're gonna get a third act breakup, which isn't ideal just because of how much is left. But obviously don't know anything now, we will see. So I'm just going to jump back into reading it and yeah, continue on. Like, she's just found out that she's staying at his mum's like rental property or whatever, and like I know they talk a lot about generic romances where you like go to a hometown and you like meet a farmer and then you like break up with your city girlfriend or whatever, like in those traditional rom-coms. This is very much starting to feel like that. Like, I know it was probably lightly intentional because they're kind of mocking it, but like it does just kind of seem like that. So we'll see. I'm getting a little bit more skeptical, but I really hope I like it. I really hope I like it. Okay, so I know I'm not in focus, but I do just want to chat about this. It's chapter 8 and they have just kissed, which is normally a bit early for me, but they're doing it. That was a mistake. We should never talk about it again. So I will be very pleased if it like kind of goes back to we're just friends / nothing can happen for a little while longer. I think that would be the route I was happy with. If they kiss again in the next 3 chapters, I'll be like, but we'll see. We'll see. We're now going on to chapter 9. And I've got my hummus and I've got my Doritos, so it's good. Okay, so it's a few days later and I'm now ready to finish off this book. I will say it didn't grip me like I thought it was going to, but I read a tiny bit more this morning and definitely am more intrigued now. I definitely think it's growing on me. I'm on page 165, so just about to start chapter 15. So we are about this much through the book. On Goodreads, it says I am 43% of the way through. I do like that they have gone back to friends. They haven't like started kissing again. It hasn't gone super fast. I really like the banter that they have when they text. That's probably one of my favorite things in books, when they show their text and it's like actually funny and like flirty. So I'm actually quite enjoying their relationship now. So yeah, overall I'm not too upset about it, and I think I'm going to finish this one today, so about halfway through. And on my timer we are on 2 hours and 15 minutes. So yeah, I'm just going to get straight on with this. Okay, it's definitely a bit later now, but we are now about actually this way through the book, this far through, so up to here, so actually pretty near the end if it focuses. I've got much more into this in the last half, I won't lie. I've kind of powered through this last bit. It's obviously now evening now. I'm gonna finish this off tonight. It's now like 10:30. I'll finish this probably before midnight, but yeah, I'm getting way more into it now. I do think it was a bit of a slow start for me, unfortunately. But definitely getting more into it now. I'm very intrigued. It reminds me a bit of The Unhoneymooners, not in the way of the relationship, but like kind of the sibling relationship in that, just a bit. It seems very familiar to me. Okay, we have just finished the book. It grew on me a lot, I won't lie. It really did grow on me towards the end. I really liked the ending. I will give a proper review in the morning, but yeah, finished it now. I really powered through. I think the second half definitely got so much better than the first half for me. I think probably I would give this somewhere maybe 3.5, I think. I didn't like, it didn't just grip me as much as I thought it would. I feel like the main thing for me, it felt like just a book that I just kind of like picked up off the shelf and been like, oh, that was really good. It didn't feel like one that like an author that was kind of hyped up and like stuff like that. Oh, my bronzer looks awful, it's the end of the day, ignore that. But yeah, I'll explain that more tomorrow when I can actually think properly. But it's like only 11:15 now, so reading the book took me about 4 hours like I expected. But yeah, overall reasonably happy with it. I thought it was really quite cute, and I'm glad to have finished it. It did take me longer than I expected though. I thought I would kind of devour it in one go, but that was only how I felt about the second half. But yeah, definitely picked up, and I did like it quite a lot. I thought it was very cute. So yeah, I will talk to you in the morning. Hey guys, so it is a couple of days later now, and I wanted to give my final thoughts on Book Lovers. So let me grab my phone so I can see what I wrote in my review, because I don't write like proper reviews, but I do kind of say like the rating and everything like that. Let me just pull it up on Storygraph. So overall, I gave Book Lovers by Emily Henry 3.5 stars out of 5, obviously. I do think I preferred her other 2 books, I can't lie. This was good, but it just didn't really feel, I don't think it lived up to the hype for one. It didn't feel like an anticipated author's release. I felt like just kind of a book that I would have picked up and been like, oh, that's good, never heard of the author before really. So some of the things I did like, I really liked Nora as a character. I really liked how she was quite strong in the things that she liked, and she kind of believed in herself, and she was very like unapologetically herself, even though kind of it meant that she'd lost kind of past relationships, stuff like that. I really liked that we had kind of like a headstrong woman as the kind of protagonist. I quite liked Charlie as well, the lead love interest. I thought he was quite cute. I thought their banter back and forth, like when they were texting, I really enjoyed that. I thought that they clearly had some good banter. I also really liked Libby, I believe her name was. Yeah, her sister and the kids in it. I know they were in it a lot, but I had a couple of people complaining that it kind of went down a more family route towards the end. I actually really liked that. I quite like when romances have a little bit extra in them and they're not just like just focused on the couple. I really liked seeing the extra kind of side characters. I really enjoyed that. I forgot to mention, so I'm just jumping in now, I also really liked the ending. I loved that she didn't give up what she wanted. She kind of stayed in New York and then kind of Charlie came to her. I really enjoyed that. So I really loved the ending. Definitely that was another big thing that I really enjoyed. Some of the things I didn't like, I felt like it was kind of marketed as an enemies to lovers, I think. I mean, I don't know if it was, but that's kind of the impression that I got. I felt like it definitely maybe should have taken a bit longer for them both to open up to each other. I would have liked to have seen them kind of play off the like, oh god, like she's a shark, he's like so cutthroat or whatever. I'd love to have seen them playing off that for a little bit longer. That's all. And I think, yeah, I would have liked to have seen them wait a little bit longer and kind of had a bit more like almost flirty vibes, but like not quite, I don't know. I did like it overall, but yeah, I just felt like the small town thing, it just felt very cliche for me. And I feel like you can do small town in a way that doesn't feel cliche, but they talked a lot about kind of like classic like Hallmark Christmas movies, stuff like that, and how she didn't fit into that. But I really felt like this book was trying to be a different take on that, but overall it did just kind of give me that vibe. I think she kind of failed in separating it from that, unless that was the intention. I just found it quite like a generic, very generic to me. It didn't feel insanely special. Like I feel like Beach Read I loved, and People That We Meet on Vacation, it wasn't quite as good as Beach Read, but it did have something a bit special, and I feel like this lacked that. But I do love the cover. I love that it fits in with her other books, and I definitely enjoyed reading it. I think the second half it picked up quite a lot. The first half I really wasn't that into it, and I kind of kept stopping and starting, as you guys saw, but definitely in the second half I really enjoyed it more than the first, and it definitely picked up, and I think I read the second half all in one sitting. So overall I did enjoy it. 3.5 out of 5. That's not a bad rating for me. 5 stars have to be amazing. 4 stars is like you were nearly a 5-star but not quite. Then anything kind of above 3 is like it was cute, I liked it, and 2 would start to get a bit naff. Anyway, overall I did enjoy this book. I would recommend it if you like just kind of a classic romance, but I don't think it's on the same level as her other books, and like Colleen Hoover, Taylor Jenkins Reid, Christina Lauren, like other kind of key viral BookTok, BookTube, Bookstagram authors. But yeah, overall did enjoy, and it was fun to do as a reading vlog. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video as a reading vlog, my first one, so let me know what you guys think. If you want to see more, do let me know in the comments. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like down below. Don't forget to hit subscribe and turn on the bell to join a little club. Make sure you turn on all notifications, then you'll be notified every single time I post a new video. If you want to watch my other videos, there'll be 2 on the screen now to pick from, as well as a load linked up in the cards from earlier. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!